Here we are live for the Young Socceroos' second match at the Under-20 World Cup, taking on Argentina's Under-20 side. Big game for the Aussie Under-20s here. After losing match day one against Italy, we did the live watch-along for that game. A good performance, a promising performance. And there's a sense here, heading into this matchup, that if we put in a similar performance, we could well get a result in this game. The national anthems are being sung as we speak. The lineups are out. How are you guys feeling? Jump into the live chat. Good morning. It is just about to tick past 9 a.m. Australian Eastern Standard Time here on the east coast of Australia on a Thursday morning, a beautiful Thursday morning where I am. Hopefully the weather's beautiful wherever you guys are. The soccer is wearing their away kit tonight. It's the predominantly black kit. Love it. Let's talk about that lineup, though. Hall in goals once again. There's a few big changes. We could well see Benny at right back, Esposito Kikianis at centre back once again. James Overy is starting today as well, so it'll be either him or Benny at left back, we imagine. Quintal comes in as well. Ocon Engsler, Yuli, and Badalado are still there once again. And Jalen Pearman is the other change as well, who could possibly be starting alongside Toure in a forward position. Now, honestly, with all of those players coming in, it feels like they could play, several different positions. So the formation that I reckon we will see, you can see ticking along the bottom there. So I reckon we will see Benny at right back and Overy at left back, and then Quintal at right mid, which is where Benny was playing on Monday morning. So a little bit of a reshuffle, and possibly Jalen Pearman as a striker. We have seen him play that position before, often at Perth Glory last season. He was playing as a forward. But we know Jalen Pearman can certainly play as a midfielder as well. So it might even suggest a change of formation for Australia. We'll certainly keep an eye on it because, as we keep saying, there's so many players in the squad who have quality but have versatility as well, who can play a variety of different positions as well. Good morning to Lightning, who's joining us here. Troy's here as well. Good morning, Lockie. Good morning to you, Troy. Good to see you here, mate. And Lightning, he says, Caputo is so underrated and no place in the starting lineup for Max Caputo. Did come off the bench in the first game on Monday. The Australian national anthem has just been sung. The high fives are happening. The teams are getting ready for kickoff. Of course, for those of us in Australia, you can watch this game on SBS, which is it's free for everyone in Australia, which is great. So, we should say as well, the very interesting results in our group. Very, very interesting result in our group earlier today. It was a draw between Italy and Cuba, which was probably a bit of a surprise result. I think Italy were probably big favourites heading into that game. Cuba losing 3-1 to Argentina. So Argentina already have 3 points in this group. So Cuba managing to get a big point there against Italy, which from an Australian point of view is probably a good result because it opens up the door for us just that little bit more to maybe jump into the top two of this group if we get a positive result here today. It's all about how we go today, man. It's all up to us now to take this opportunity to get 3 points. FC Lightning, do I play FC 26? I haven't jumped into it. Have you guys been liking it? Let us know. We chatted briefly about it last night, hey? In our live stream, this has been a busy week. We were live about 12 hours ago. We were live for the Melbourne City game in the Asian Champions League Elite. A heartbreaking late goal there meant defeat for Melbourne City in the Asian Champions League Elite. And this is not the end of the live streams this week. We're going to be live this coming Saturday night for the Australia Cup final as well. Tan Lee, thank you very much for the very kind super chat, mate. Says, good morning, Lockie. Grab a coffee after the game. Good to see you here, Tan Lee. I'll tell you what, I'm not a coffee drinker. I am a tea drinker. We've got a tea here, nice and I was going to say early in the morning. It's not really that early. It's about to click past 9 a.m. But yeah, I'm not much of a coffee drinker myself. Never really have been. So it's tea for me. But let us know in the live chat if you guys have any. Possibly some breakfast snacks or beverages by your side as we watch Australia here in this second game in the Under-20 World Cup. But Tanley, thank you very much for that very kind super chat. Always great to have yourself joining us in these live streams as always. Such a shame about the result. Yeah, with Melbourne City last night. Hey, indeed. Considering they defended so well last night, Melbourne City to concede right at the death there. 4th minute of added time. Aligex is here. G'day, mate. Good to see you here. Troy says, I've got a wrap from Macca's. Love it. Love it. Lightning says, just woke up. Fair enough. Fair enough. Only edits here saying we need the FIFA career modes back. They have all the new updated teams. Yeah, I do get a lot of requests to bring the career modes back, so we may have to soon. We may have to. But this game is about to kick off now, folks. Argentina under-20s, Australia under-20s. Here we go. Can Australia get themselves on the board at this tournament? A loss on match day 1 against Italy. A narrow loss. A good performance from Australia. We'll keep an eye on what this lineup looks like for Australia. But this game has just kicked off now. Argentina getting us underway. Let's have a look at the lineup. Where are the players playing? It does look like that's the 21 of James Overy at left back. As predicted, Daniel Benny appears to be playing at right back, a position that he is capable of playing, despite possibly being better utilised in a forward role. And where's our other players? Quintal, Pearman. We'll keep an eye on where those guys are shaping up. Perhaps Quintal might be playing further up the pitch. Great to have you guys joining us for this live watch along this morning. Make sure to hit the like button, support the stream. You can also consider sending in a super chat. Thanks again to Tan Lei for that very kind super chat a moment ago. Hope you guys have got your breakfast beverages, coffees, or cup of tea like me. Where is the World Cup being played? It is in Chile. Chile, South America, Valparaiso, the location for this game, which I'm pretty sure is the same stadium they played the Italy game in. So Australia, Battleado looking to make a break down the left. Goes backwards. That's a poor giveaway. Argentina on the attack. And that's broken up by Pearman, who looks like Jalen Pearman, in fact, might be playing at right mid. So we were almost spot on with our predictions. Again, we've got so many versatile players in this lineup. Feels like they can play almost any position on the pitch. But to my eyes, in these opening minutes, it looks like Jalen Pearman's playing on the right side of midfield. Argentina winning the ball high up the park. This is a dangerous start. Nice flick over the top. Great chance for Argentina. Kikianis with a little block. The pass comes in. Esposito gets it clear. Argentina are still on the attack here, dude. This is nervy. This is a nervy start for Australia. Numbers in the road. We've got bodies in the road, and we're able to get it clear. Here's the counter-attack. Quintal driving forward. He's got options. How did Toure miss that? Pass for Musa Toure, just behind him, perhaps. Okay, bit of a hectic start here already. G'day, Alligators. Good to see you here as well. Says, feels weird having such an early match. And Troy says, great to see. It's on free-to-air. Indeed. Indeed. Alligators asks, if we win this game, do we make it to the round of 16? I haven't been up to date. A win in this game would... I don't think it would necessarily seal our place in the round of 16. So it gets a bit confusing because the way it works with the groups, the top 2 automatically go through. But the best third place teams. Oh, here's a chance for Argentina. They're in behind. Great chance, Argentina. They're up 1-0. Argentina lead. Well, it feels very, very similar to the Italy game. Hang on. No. Hang on. No. This goal's been disallowed. Oh, my gosh. Is the flag up? What's going on here? Well, no, he looks onside. What's going on here? Has there been a foul? I think the ref's called a foul. Early drama. Just barely 3 minutes in, folks. Argentina found the back of the net. I think they've called it a foul. I tell you what, the contact is minimal. Seb Esposito goes down. Dude, even from an Australian point of view, that contact is minimal. I think are they checking this? Are they checking this goal? This is a huge moment early on in this game. Got to be kidding me, says Alligators. And Troy says, feel like that foul should be no goal. I mean, there was a little push side of the yard, but I don't know. You see a lot of that jostling. I don't know. Like, if it was flipped around the other way and Australia were in behind, I'd be furious if this was disallowed. I would be furious if this was disallowed. Oh, I'm going to be honest, man. There's a little touch there. Newer Jets, good morning to you, mate. Says, has to be a foul. Well, they're going to check this. The referee is coming over to the screen. The referee is coming over to review this decision. So the on-field call was foul. They are zooming in. This is a big moment here, folks. Again, it feels so similar to the Italy game when, a really nice long ball and Italy got in behind and won a penalty, scoring that penalty. And this is so similar, long ball in behind, undoing us. And Argentina getting through to score. So that I tell you what, there's contact with the legs. Can you see the legs? Oh, no, he's tripped him. Excuse me. Esposito's tripped on himself. Unless that's been because he's made contact with the Argentina player. You can see Esposito's right foot sort of locks into the left, but how much is that just his own doing? This is a big moment. VAR check. Well, I don't even know if they're calling it VAR. I think it's just it's saying like VS. So I think this is like a slightly different system to VAR. I don't really know, to be honest. It was a good finish in the end. It looks like they might let this stand, man. Potentially tripped themselves as Nui Jets. Yeah, that's my concern. This is a big moment. Referee's about to make the call. This is a huge moment in this game for Australia. We're just 5.5 minutes in. The decision is being made. Referee, I'm going to turn up my volume. I'm going to hear what he says. It's a goal. It's a goal. Argentina lead. Argentina lead after 5 minutes. Argentina leave. It's a disaster start for Australia. Disaster start. This is not the start that we wanted at all. Okay. It was again, so similar to that Italy chance that earned them the penalty. The long ball forward and we get caught out and they score. Great pass forward. What a ball as well. Hey, they get it's just long balls all the time. Defenders got to have more pace as they get it. It's a bit concerning how it's happened now in a couple times, in a couple games. Hey, Destroy says here, yeah, dude, it was a great pass through, unbelievable pass. But this is a game that Australia are rolling off as a game that we want to win. Well, we've already got a bit of a, you don't want to say a mountain, but a hill to climb early on here. A giveaway again. Pam has just given it away in midfield. Well, Australia really rattled by this start. I tell you what, there may well be a different change of formation as well. Alex Badalado, in fact, might be playing a forward role. Looks like there's been a big reshuffle in midfield. We might have to update our lineup again. Wow, man. This is not the start we wanted at all. The good news for Australia is that there's still a long time to go in this game. Plenty of time to turn things around. All right, we've got our updated lineup ticking along here. That's right, Jason. Yep, SBS showing the game. You can watch it on SBS. One 0 to Argentina early on in this matchup. Shocking start. So it looks like, again, the lineup seems to be shuffling around quite a bit. Badalado possibly playing a forward role alongside Toure. Yuli possibly playing off the left, Quintal off the right. James Overy launching a throw down the line. Badalado's going to get on the end of this. We should have committed some more numbers forward there. That was a great long throw from James Overy. Send it down the line. And Australia, well, they've got a free kick in a good position. Here we go. This is a great chance for the Aussies to respond after conceding early in this match. We have ticked past 9 minutes, folks. 9 minutes into this match. Alligator says, great crowd. Yeah, well, and of course we should note, Chile, Argentina, next door neighbours, hey? Right next to each other there in South America. Yeah, that's right, Tan Lee. James Overy playing left back. It does look like it's the case. James Overy more of a right back, but he's playing at left back today. Free kick, Australia. In a wide position, in by Yuli. The delivery isn't great. It's far too low. Not enough elevation on that from Yuli. Easily cleared away at that near post. All right. Overy. Nice pass forward. Quintal. We've just ticked past 10 minutes now. 10 minutes into this game. And if you're just tuning in, it's a disastrous start for Australia. Argentina already lead. The goal initially disallowed. And then the video check. After that, the goal was awarded. And I feel like it was probably the correct decision, man. I don't know if we're going to have too many complaints. Hunter says it here as well. Argentina basically have the home field advantage, giving them and Chile our neighbours. Exactly, yeah. So no surprise that the crowd today is looking pretty strong. Got to try and take control of this game now. Argentina. We know another tough opposition we're coming up against here. Some top footballing nations we're facing at this tournament. Italy, Argentina. The Cuba game is going to be very interesting as well. We don't really know what to expect in that Cuba game, but you'd imagine it would be a winnable game. But you never know in these tournaments, man. We cannot underestimate Cuba. If you missed it earlier this morning, Cuba earned a draw with Italy, which is a big result in our group. Cuba drew with Italy. Which means that keeps their hopes alive. So at this rate, right now as we speak, Australia are bottom of the group. Australia are bottom of the group right now. So we need a result. I mean, that's what we know now. Like, we know the best place, third place teams can go through. But if we lose this game, it's pretty much done, isn't it? It's pretty much done. So the Aussies look pretty keen so far to try and get on the front foot immediately after conceding that goal. We are ticking past 12 minutes right now. And the Young Socceroos, this is a big test just for like the mentality as well. You know, losing the Italy game after a good performance, going to Argentina probably with a sense of optimism that we can, you know, put in another strong performance and get a result. But a real disappointing start to this game. They cannot let their heads drop. Ball over the top, dangerous. Again, these little runs from the Argentinian players just trying to get in behind and dangerous. They're looking dangerous already, Argentina. Can't afford to concede another goal here. Dude, every time I look at Australia's lineup, the personnel changes in regards to where the players are playing. Like right now, Yuli's playing in a forward position and Badalado's on the left. So, yeah, it looks like the one thing that is staying constant is that it does look like our midfield too, like the central midfield positions is Pam and Oakland Ensler, which I think is a really solid midfield partnership. Very solid. Overy, James Overy, player who's on the books at Manchester United. James Overy came through at Perth Glory. Wasn't really able to make his breakthrough in the A-League. Made a big move over. Well, now that should be a yellow card. The Argentina have just kicked the ball away after the whistle was blown. The card needs to be awarded here. The referee needs to show a yellow card. The ball's just been kicked away. The whistle's been blown and he's lobbed it away. Anyway. I haven't got FC 26, but let me know if you guys have been playing it. "14 minutes played. 1-0 to Argentina." Thanks for joining us on this Thursday morning, Australian Eastern Standard Time. Hit that like button if you haven't done so already. You can also consider sending in a super chat. James Overy wrestling to win the ball. Earns a foul. Earns a free kick. So, can Australia start creating some opportunities? We remember in that first half against Italy, match day 1, that's when we created our best chances. Jovanovic, Benny. Big call as well to not have Jovanovic starting today. Dropped from that starting 11. Musa Toure maintaining his position as one of the strikers. Tweaking our lineup once again. It does look like Reece Yuli is playing a forward position now. Badalado appears to be on that left-hand side of midfield. But again, don't be surprised if we see plenty of rotation where in the opening 15 minutes there's already been players playing a few different positions already, it seems. Argentina comfortable with possession at the back. So this is a really tricky position for Australia to be in. Conceding first here, because we cannot afford to concede again. That really puts us in a terrible position. So we have to stay well organised at the back. But we obviously need to start chasing this game, start creating some opportunities. Look, the positive is we were defensively very, very good, I thought, against Italy. A couple little errors at the back, but for the most part, I thought we actually did pretty well against Italy defensively. Didn't concede from open play. It was a penalty goal that gave Italy the win on Monday morning. Italy have it back with the goalkeeper. This is a chance to press. Ball sent out wide. Heavy touch. Come on. Quintal trying to close down. Pearman's there. Here we go. Australia have won it. Quintal looking for that early pass. Finds Toure. Come on. Come on, Aussies. Ball poked through for Badalado. Oh, here's a chance. Badalado across the face. Overy's there. Shoot. Oh, come on. James Overy. He's forced backwards. Oh, dude. Keeper's got it. Great chance. Great chance. Well, James Overy, he ghosted in completely unmarked at the far post. The ball came for him. He just, dude. Oh, what a chance. He looked like he didn't know where the ball was. It was one of those weird ones where it sort of bounced around. It was under his feet and he's looking around. And had he just been able to, if he knew the ball was there, just spun around and shot, he could have scored because he had an open net there, really. Great opportunity for Australia. Didn't get the shot away in the end, but in a brilliant position. Brilliant position. Got some great questions and comments coming in here as we watch this game. Alligator's asking, hey, Lockie, why did you start supporting the Central Coast Mariners? Simple answer to that one, I'm from the Central Coast. So that's why, yeah. So it was an easy decision, picking my A-League team. And it's a big reason why I've got such a good connection to the Central Coast Mariners, because here on the Central Coast of New South Wales, only professional sporting team. So, yep, that's a simple answer there. I am born and bred on the Central Coast. Hunter here says, even though we got two powerhouses of the game in Italy and Argentina, I don't think our group is the hardest. Group C, Mexico, Morocco, Brazil, Spain is definitely harder. It's a tough group there as well. That's right, Troy, fellow Mariners fan here in the live chat. Argentina pressing. Oh, shaky play up the back. Argentina with a shot. Stephen Hall's behind it. But again, it's reminiscent of what we saw against Italy. There was a moment against Italy where, again, Stephen Hall just... Again, it's exactly the same against Italy. Stephen Hall with an error there, giving the ball away to I think it was Pearman, but Pearman was clearly under pressure. Clearly under pressure. That's for me, that's Stephen Hall's error. Fantastic goalkeeper, Stephen Hall. Made some great saves against Italy. But that's exactly what happened against Italy, where we're playing it from the back. He goes sort of direct forward up the pitch, looking to play to the feet, but the player is instantly under pressure. It's not on. The pass is not on there for Stephen Hall. So Argentina have a free kick here from about 30 metres out. And again, it's a dangerously close free kick. G'day, Nico. I'm watching the game on SBS. Here in Australia, you can watch the game on SBS. So, opportunity here now for Argentina from this free kick. It is probably just about in shooting range, a fair way out, but here comes the left-footed strike. Oh, great save. Wow. Great save, Stephen Hall. Diving save. Spectacular. Well, we were just commenting on maybe how he made an error playing out from the back there. Stephen Hall's made up for it. That was going in. That is a brilliant diving save there from the former Adelaide United goalkeeper. Big save. Very good in goal, says Troy. Crucial, crucial save. 20 minutes in. It's 1-0 to Argentina. Corner for Argentina as well. Australia with the interception and the clearance, and we'll get the throw. So we haven't really, it feels like even after 20 minutes, we haven't really managed to get into our groove, you know what I mean? I'm not really got things clicking just yet. Argentina making life pretty difficult in this game. And they've got the advantage. Can they hold on to it? Who is the captain? The captain today is Sebastian Esposito, who usually does wear the captain's armband for the Aussie under-20s. Sebastian Esposito now at Melbourne. Victory, big season coming up for him in the A-League. Sebastian Esposito, and a player who some are expecting to maybe make a push for the Socceroos in years to come. I'm sure that's. I'm sure we could see that happen. Argentina with a chance to break down the right wing. James Overy just caught out of position. This is a good run. Argentina down the right. It's in the Werner corner. So, okay. Australia really having to do more defending in this game so far up to this point. It was a good run down the right. Argentina worked it well. They found the space. They broke forward. And it's another set piece to defend for Australia. And again, we really can't afford to concede again. It really does get puts us in a really, really bad position if we concede again here. So corner coming in for Argentina. Oh, not got it cleared initially, but it flies across the face of goal. I was a bit nervous. Hunter says, Stephen Hall's been making too many mistakes in both games. Has been making great saves, but needs to make better choices in passes. Yeah, there's been a couple of times now where the passes maybe could have been better. But yeah, his saves have been great. He made some great saves against Italy, and that save on that free kick a moment ago was superb from Stephen Hall, who's now over at Brighton in England. A-League X here, in regards to Seb Esposito, says hopefully he does well at Victory, although looking at this new Victory team, there's tons of squad depth. Yep. Yeah, they've been very busy this transfer window, Melbourne Victory, bringing in a lot of players. One Matter, of course, huge signing for Melbourne Victory. But they've brought in plenty of players. Denny Genre back in the A-League. Oh, almost a chance for Australia. Winning the ball, high up the park, almost. "23 minutes have been played in this match. Argentina lead after an early goal. It was put in the back of the net after just, 3 minutes. They needed a video review to confirm it. Australia having to go all the way back to Stephen Hall. That's better distribution there from Stephen Hall, we should highlight. Going long and finding a teammate, but possession coming unstuck for Australia a little bit too easily so far today. Getting the ball, but it's bouncing around and it's a little bit loose, which we did see a little bit against Italy as well. Troy here says 38-year-old Juan Mata. At least he'll probably get game time with Victory. Don't understand Wanderers not starting him more before he got injured. Yeah, I would expect Juan Mata to get more game time and victory. I think the main reason why is because he just suits the system better. Wanderers basically play with a 4-4-2. Juan Mata is, we know he best utilised as like an attacking midfielder, like a number 10, but Wanderers don't really play with that kind of play. Whereas Melbourne Victory, they sort of do. Like we had Zinedine Machash, he was playing that role for them last year, so Juan Mata could come in and play that number 10 position behind the striker. So I imagine Juan Mata will be utilised. I don't know if he'll necessarily be starting every single week, but surely Juan Mata gets more minutes at Melbourne Victory in the A-League this season compared to what he got at Wanderers last season. Lightning says, I've posted a few videos around the Australia Cup and A-League, but not many, so I want to make a few more. Yeah, dude, as I always say, we said it in that stream last night, like we need more fans making content and promotion regarding the A-Leagues. That's a big reason why we're doing the channel here. This is what you're watching. We're trying to create some noise around football in Australia. Australia trying to get some crosses in, trying to get some forward movement. That looked like a handball maybe by Argentina. Play on. Argentina, now they've gone long over the top. Has the flag staying down again? Argentina are in. Great chance for them. The shot goes wide. The Aussie players look bemused. He looked offside as well, didn't he? Carrizo, the striker for Argentina. Well, it's probably closer than it looked. Maybe he was onside. 26 minutes have ticked by. 1-0 to Argentina. Okay, Australia trying to break forward again. Daniel Benny with the chance to run up the wing from right back. Cleared out of play. Australia with a throw. Need to try and really pin Argentina back. Try and gain some territory here. Create some quality opportunities. James Overy with the chance in the box was unable to get the shot off. I don't even know, dude. I mean, we'll have to check the stats. I don't even know if we've had a shot. Have we actually registered a shot? Got to check. Australia, no. I'll just quickly check the stats. Australia haven't registered a single shot. Argentina with 4, and 3 of them have been on target. 3 out of 4 of Argentina's shots have been on target. Free kick for Australia here. It's another foul on Overy in a good position. 27 minutes. Hunter with a question here. Out of all the players playing this game in the A-League, who do you think will be the next breakout star in Europe? I think the easy answer might be Paul Ocon-Engsler. Yeah, I think he probably would be my answer. He's a great player, man. Great midfielder, defensive midfielder, and I do think he'll be a key player for Sydney FC this season, especially with the departure of Leo Senna. I think Ocon-Engsler might be that key defensive midfielder for the Sky Blues in the A-League. So I'm expecting him to have a big breakout season. So free kick opportunity coming up for Australia. And Nui Jet says here as well, slowly growing back into this one. Slowly, but hopefully we are indeed going to claw our way back. Hey, free kick comes in from Yuli. The delivery's okay. The keeper comes. It's going up in the air. Esposito. Oh, so close. So close. Not too far away. Great free kick from Reece Yuli. Well, the keeper didn't get it. Esposito won it, and then Esposito with a follow-up header on goal, and it just sails over the crossbar. Well done for Sebastian Esposito there to win that duel against the goalkeeper. To keep it alive, and then his shot, his header, sailing over the bar. And as Tarnley says here as well, that was an open goal. It really was, wasn't it? That's on target. It's 1-1. ZJB, g'day, says Overy looks unreal. Yeah, he's been good down the left so far. Pretty eager to get forward. A-League X says Esposito had to score. Great chance indeed. And as we were just saying, Australia hadn't registered a shot. Well, that's our first shot. It's come after 29 minutes. Australia finally with a shot, but it's not too far away. So can we try and offside flag on Argentina? Can we try and now build this momentum? Take this and allow it to help our confidence grow in this game. Got to keep these chances flowing. Long ball over the top. It's found Yuli. So Reece Yuli chasing this one. Doesn't get to it first. But we've got the throw-in a good position. Australia starting to look a little bit better now. Getting into good positions. We have just ticked past half an hour. We have just ticked past the 30-minute mark. Argentina with a 1-goal lead. No, Australia don't have that throw-in. It looked like it came off Argentina last. So, I mean, it is disappointing considering we've only got one shot in half an hour. But it hasn't necessarily been terrible so far. But it needs to be better. That's the thing. That's the thing with these tournaments. I mean, against Italy, like we lost the game, but again, we were so positive about that match. We were so positive about the way Australia played, and we felt like similar performances will get us points in this tournament. But now it's not really about how we play anymore. At this stage now, we're half an hour into this game, game 2. We are trailing once again. It's not about, we played well. It's about scoring goals now. It's about taking these chances. That is all that matters now, because if we do not get points from this game, we are going home. Not confirmed, but it puts us in a bad position. Like if we lose this game, it's going to be real tough, I think. Interesting question here from Hunter. As Argentina, they want a free kick, perhaps? No. Hunter asks, do you think Trevor Morgan's job might be in danger if this team doesn't win a game in this comp? I think the Asian Cup would be enough to let him stay. Yeah. I think he's still all right. I think that Asian Cup was huge. I think it might be a bit harsh to move him on, even if we don't win at this tournament. Having said that, we should win against Cuba. We should really win against Cuba. No disrespect to Cuba. I'm sure they're going to provide a really tricky test for Australia, but it feels like we should be at least winning that game. Hey? At this tournament, we're playing 3 group stage games. 3 group stage games before the knockout phase. 32 minutes played. Through the middle of the park. Here come Australia. Okoneksla just has to send it long. It's going to go out of play. Again, they've just cut to the bench there. Jovanovic and Insera sitting on the bench today. They started against Italy. But that's the positive for Australia as well, remembering that we do have plenty of good players on the bench who can come in and impact this game. Even just in the forward positions, Jovanovic, Caputo. So we've got the options up top if we need to start chasing this game. You can really see this front 4 for Australia sitting pretty high. Again, there's these players rotating, like Touré's now over on that left-hand side. But it's almost out of possession. It's almost a 4-2-4. You know what I mean? Oh, here comes Australia. Touré. Here comes Touré. Clipping it. I'm not sure what that was from Mr. Touré. It felt like he could have shot there. He had a bit of space. It was a fair way out. But we know Touré can score, even from range. And it felt like he could have gone for the shot there. He sort of just looped up and ended up with nothing. So, still, again, plenty of time to go in this game. The margin is just 1. Trying to stay positive, man. Trying to stay positive. Oh, can we win the ball? That looks like it might be a foul. No, we're playing on. Here's Quintal. He's chipped it over the top. It's in! Australia score! Thiago Quintal scores! Oh, it's a huge moment. The Sydney FC player stepping in, winning the ball. Argentina are unhappy. They reckon it's a foul. I mean, I'm sure they'll take a look, but it is a goal for Australia. What a moment. for Thiago Quintal. Australia equalise. It's 1-1. Wow, dude, it sort of came out of nothing. Perfect response. We get the equaliser in the first half. So Argentina looking to play it long down the right. Australia win it. Well done by Overy getting the header forward. Argentina back in possession, but again, the pressure was applied. I don't think that's a foul, man. I don't think that's a foul at all. Quintal wins the ball. Dude, what a finish. Under pressure. A finish like that from Quintal. It's a fantastic goal. Andrew loves it. Huge moment for Australia. Dude, with players closing him down, with the goalkeeper approaching him. Quintal with a little flick. Now, they are reviewing this. They are checking this as we speak. Oh, no. I don't know, man. Are they going to disallow this? There's definitely some contact from Quintal. I've got a bad feeling about this. I've got a bad feeling. He sort of comes in towards the side of the defender there, making heavy contact with the leg. I don't know. What do you guys think? I'm worried, dude. Honestly, like the contact, looking at the replay, the contact doesn't look great. But again, there's another thing of like in real time, the on-field decision was goal. But the referee is reviewing this. They are checking this one. We're going to have a listen to the decision. What is it going to be for Australia after 36 minutes here? Referee's decision. No goal. No goal. No goal. No goal. It's no goal for Australia. It remains 1-0 to Argentina. No goal. Well, I don't know. I don't know, man. What do you guys think? What do you think? I'm not sure, dude. The contact did look heavy enough. I don't know. But I just think about the fact that the on-field decision was goal. The referee saw it play out, didn't call a foul. Argentina are in. Well, they've just fired wide. Argentina should be up 2-0. The offside flag was up, though. Wow, dude. Definitely offside in the end there for Argentina. But wow, that is a big moment in this game. Quintal thought he had the equaliser. It is disallowed, and the scores remain at 1-0. Goodness me. Hunter says here, maybe stay as a 4-2-4. Has played offensively better since they seemingly changed formation. Yeah, well, we need to try. Oh, Touré's gone down. That's got to be a foul. No, Touré doesn't get the free kick. Looked like he was blocked by the defender there. Wow. Wow. 38 minutes have been played in this game. 38 minutes. Big moment for Australia there a moment ago. Thought we had the equaliser. Showing that replay. Actually, I probably agree with the referee there. I don't think it was a foul on Touré. Touré was really initiating that contact. Overy's under pressure. Has to go backwards. Kikianis. Stephen Hall's got it at his feet. Got to go long here. He does. Oh, flick on. Oh, Touré's away. The flag stayed down. Go Touré. Moves to Touré. Defenders closing in. Touré shoots. Oh. Well, the flag's gone up, but Touré's shot has gone well high of the goal. Wow. Dan Griffin's not happy with the decision, saying just stood his ground. Great opportunity there for Moussa Touré. Maybe just offside, yeah. But yeah, that shot from Touré was well wide of the goal, unfortunately. So This has been a bit of a, felt like a pretty chaotic first half. It feels like it's gone by pretty quickly. I don't know about you guys, but it feels like it's flown by. There's been a few big moments, some big calls from the referee, and some video reviews, or a couple of video reviews of these goals. It's just the one for Argentina as a header is flicked wide by Argentina from range. Dude, I feel like we really do need this equaliser before half-time. It really feels like we can still win this game. We're currently not performing at a level that, you know, puts us in a position to deserve to win this game. So the level needs to get better. But if we can equalise before halftime, if we can go into halftime and with the scores at 1-1, I think that puts us in a great position. For the most part, like general play, in general play, it feels like it's been pretty even. Argentina certainly with more shots, but I feel like we're still in this game, man. I feel like we're not being completely, you know, dominated. 40 minutes. Not long to go in this first half, folks. This is according to Google Stats. Possession is basically 50-50. Yeah, 5 shots for Argentina, just 2 for Australia. 41 minutes ticked by. Argentina happy to be a little bit more patient on the ball at the back now, playing out from the defensive line. Ooh, giving it away. Okonek select, can we win it? Toure in the middle of the park. Toure. That's a wayward pass by Yuli. Australia have to go backwards. There's been a few times where we've done well to win the ball high at the park. We've been doing that all right. We've been pressing up the pitch, looking to really get on the front foot. We want this equaliser before halftime, man. That is the focus now. That is the focus. I think Australia clearly want to score here before halftime, just with the way that we're playing, getting numbers forward. Argentina, again, comfortable in possession, knocking it around the back. They have the lead. Very, very early goal for Argentina, giving them the advantage. A goal which was initially ruled out, judged to have been a foul in the build-up. For me, I think the correct decision was found in the end. The goal stood. I'll be honest, I think the referee's decisions on those goals, I think I kind of agree with. Quintal's contact was pretty strong. Here come Argentina down the left. Good chance for them. They're in a great position now. Cross comes in. Kikianis with the clearance. Important clearance there. Esposito. Well, it's a free kick for Argentina. A bit of a silly foul there given away by Esposito. It looked like a two-handed push. That's the replay shows something different. Not sure why Esposito had to make that contact in that position. I mean, his contact in the back, I don't know, man. I mean, Solo there for Argentina, certainly looking for that contact. He was anticipating it. But it probably is a foul. You could see the 2 hands from Esposito in the back. Hunter says, think our midfield is better than Argentina's. It's just everything else Argentina is better. They look dangerous going forward in attack, that's for sure. So free kick for Argentina, away by Benny. Yuli hooks it clear. Comes forward again. Oh, Argentina are in. This is a great chance for them once again. Argentina. The pass comes in, they've scored. It's 2-0. It's 2-0 Argentina. This is disastrous for Australia now. It's 2-0 Argentina. That's too easy. That's far too easy for Argentina. And Australia are now hanging by a thread at this tournament. Just before halftime as well. And as Alligator says here, that's right. I didn't say it before. I said we had a bit of a hill to climb. Now it is a mountain to climb for Australia. Well, Australia, look how fast we came forward, unable to get those players offside. And then just the run was just not tracked. The run was just not tracked into the box, man. It was just a bit of a mess at the back. We didn't switch on. We didn't switch on for that next phase of that attack for Argentina. And great play from them to find that little pass in behind, and it's a simple finish. It's 2-0 Argentina. Australia are in a terrible, terrible position right now. Wow. 4 minutes of added time at the end of this half. This is not how we wanted this game to go at all. This has been, again, disastrous. This has really been disastrous for Australia. And you're probably going to say that we're so positive about that performance against Italy. Performance hasn't been to the same standard. Australia have a throw in a good position here up on the left. We really do need a goal now before halftime. We really do need a goal. This feels like this game could easily get away from us. So just to give us a glimmer of hope for this second half, we do need a goal. Surely that's not a foul. No. Soft contact once again. Argentina get the free kick. So a couple minutes remaining in injury time. 4 minutes total added on. 2-0 Argentina over Australia. This has been disappointing. It's not quite the same energy and the same forward. I guess the execution quite hasn't been there compared to the Italy game in regards to our quality of play. Now, there's been a yellow card shown here, and it's to Argentina's goalkeeper. That's interesting. Santino Barbi, the goalkeeper for Argentina, has just been booked. You assume for delaying play. It's quite bizarre that you see someone booked for delaying play in the first half. In the first half. So that means Argentina's goalkeeper can't afford to delay play in the second half. Okay, a couple minutes left in the first half. Offside flag is up again on Argentina. So this is a huge test. This is a huge test for this team that won the Asian Cup earlier this year, the best team in Asia this year at under 20 level. Long ball towards Pam, and it's straight through to the goalkeeper. But this is now the test. We're so excited about this group of players, the potential in this team. And they have to show their quality now. This is it. It's no longer about, oh, it was a decent performance, it was a good performance, we showed promising signs. All of that goes out the window now, folks. We simply need to get back into this game. We need to be aggressive. We need to score goals. We need to get a result from this game to keep the dream alive. Even a point. Dude, we'll take a point. That should be enough. If we can take a point and then maybe go for the win against Cuba, hopefully that should be enough to get out of this group. Another long ball over the top for Benny. Goalkeeper clears. Australia can win it here. It feels a little bit frantic. When we win the ball in the final third, there's been a few times where it just feels a bit too frantic, sort of like trying to quickly get that pass off, but not really thinking about where the pass is going, and it breaks down a bit too quickly. Halftime whistle should ring out very, very shortly. Big response needed in the second half. Definitely need to be more aggressive, says Troy. Definitely. But we have to. We simply have to. And there is the halftime whistle, folks. It is a 2-goal lead for Argentina at the break. It is an absolute disaster so far for Australia. This is not what we wanted to see. Look, the performance hasn't been terrible, but the simple fact is that it hasn't been good enough. It hasn't been good enough from Australia. Clearly needs some change. Clearly needs to shake things up a bit because we just haven't created enough. And Argentina are on top. And especially this tournament so far, we've defensively been very, very good. Especially that second goal there. We needed to be better at the back. Did not track that run. Kikian is having some words with the fourth official as he walks off the pitch. Not happy with something by the looks of things. So, what do you guys make of that first half? What needs to change for Australia? Because this is an enormous 45 minutes coming up for Australia, the biggest of the year so far, especially even after the Asian Cup. Here at the World Cup to keep the dream alive. This is the 45 minutes coming up where the players really have to show their ability. They really have to show us what they've got, man. Because it feels like we might not be able to survive if we lose again here. Do we bring on Jovanovic? That's the big question. It's a big question. I think it has to be considered. Luka Jovanovic. I thought he was one of our better players against Italy. And I'm surprised he was benched here. I think he probably comes on for maybe Toure. I think Toure just hasn't quite been able to get into this game. Same with the Italy game. I think Jovanovic does have to be introduced, and I would bring him on at halftime. I think with the position that we're in right now, changes have to be made at halftime. We can't afford to wait. Callum says the refereeing has been an absolute joke. Not good so far indeed, Newer Jets. Lisa23, g'day. I'm watching on SBS. Great to have these games on free-to-air in Australia. So Jovanovic could come on. I mean, who else could come on as well? I mean, Max Caputo is probably another option. A quick look at the substitutes. Yeah, you've got Caputo and Jovanovic are sort of our two options in forward positions who could come on and affect this game. Agosti could come on in a midfield position. Johnny Yull there as well. Those are really our main options, like our midfield and forward options. It's just those four guys. The other players are defenders. We've got Taladera, Harrington, Insera, Bonatig, all defenders, and then our two backup goalkeepers as well. So there's not necessarily all that much we can do to change the front line. Obviously, you could bring those two strikers on, yeah. But I wonder if, I'm sure Australia's coaching staff is prepared for this sort of scenario. I wonder if they even might change that formation, try and get sort of as many forwards on as possible. I wonder if you bring on both Caputo and Jovanovic. It feels like we maybe need a bit more physicality up top as well. I think bringing on Caputo might even be a good decision because he's someone who maybe could hold up the ball and bring in those creative players around the ball, the likes of Battleado and Quintal and all that, you know. So, yeah. Yeah, I think the changes do have to be made at this halftime break here. I really, really do think so. Does Australia have a chance to win this? Look, we're still in it. It's going to take a big effort. We're going to need to see a big improvement in the second half. It's not impossible. It's not impossible. Hunter says double change at halftime, both Caputo and Jovanovic on for Battleado and Toure. Yeah. I think we haven't really seen enough of Battleado as well. Hey, but yeah, I would probably agree. I would get both Caputo and Jovanovic on. I would do it. Yeah. Alex says, which players should have been picked? Well, I'm pretty happy with the starting 11. I like heading into this game. It looked good. You know, Overy coming in is exciting. He's playing at left back and he's looked all right so far. Quintal, you know, Panman coming in as well. I'm happy with the changes that were made. We've got a very strong starting 11 here, but it's just not quite working. It's not quite working, hey. As Callum says here as well, times like this, you wish you had Nesta. Yeah, well, I still believe in the players that we have featuring here. Still believe that they've got the quality. Still got to keep the belief, keep the faith that we can deliver with the players that we have in this squad. Oh, which players should have been picked as in the 22-man squad? Good question. There's probably no big changes that come to mind. I think, to be realistic, again, like we're talking about Nestor Kunda, but I don't think there's any chance he was going to be released by Watford. And of course, he's going to be involved with the Socceroos, we imagine, we hope, coming up. So I don't think there's any chance we're going to see Nestor Kunda involved. It would be great, obviously. But I don't think there's any real big players who are missing out from this tournament. I was surprised. Actually, the one, I don't know if this is my Mariners point of view, but I was surprised that Dylan Perech-Cullen wasn't given the call-up. Daniel Graskowski, a young goalkeeper at Melbourne Victory, but Dylan Perech-Cullen was playing regular A-League football last season. I'm not sure why he wasn't selected. Unless maybe Mariners didn't release him, but I'd be surprised about that. Lightning says, I reckon if Lawrence Wong wasn't injured, he would have been picked. Yeah, he's probably in the conversation. He's probably in that conversation as well. There's probably a dozen or more than that players who could easily break into the squad. Got some fantastic young players coming through, and many of them in the A-League. Many of them in the A-League. It just says, according to FOTMob, Battleado is the best rated player on the pitch at the moment. I don't think he has even touched the ball more than 3 times. It says 6.6 rated on FOTMob. Yeah, 6.6 rated. Like, that's a pretty, sort of standard rating. Hey, it's nothing too amazing. Callum says Eunice was probably the other one who should have been in the mix. Yeah, Marcus Eunice. He's still under 20, isn't he? Hey, like, he still would have made the age group. But yeah, obviously we know he's moved over to Europe, possibly not released by his club. Remember the Griddle days, says Troy? Yes. Who remembers Griddle? Who remembers Griddle? Some of our newer viewers maybe will not be familiar with Griddle, the A-League player guessing game we used to play live on our streams. Can I ask you questions about the NPL? Of course, Lightning. Marcus Eunice would be great, says Tanley. A-League X says Esposito and Kikianis have been surprisingly well. I think Benny is letting us down. He should be a more offensive player. Yeah, I mean, Benny was great. Benny was really, really good against Italy. Obviously had a great chance that he missed, unfortunately, but playing at right mid, he was very, very good. Today, playing at right back, hasn't really been able to impact the game too much, hey? Bring Griddle back, says A-League Edits. Hey, I agree. It was it was a game that was operated by the wonderful folks at Ultimate A-League. Great website over there, Ultimate A-League. I'm pretty sure they were running that game and had to close it down. Yeah. Did you see South Melbourne almost signed like 10 players? I didn't know about that. And we do know that they've been pretty busy for the Australian Championship season coming up. Yeah, brought in some good names, some A-League experience as well, South Melbourne. Good to see. So the second half, not too far away, folks. Argentina have a 2-goal lead at halftime over Australia. This is a big test for the Aussies. Big test for Australia now. If you missed it earlier this morning as well, it was a draw in the game between Cuba and Italy. I'll see if I can pull up the table here for just a moment. A big result there, I think, for Cuba to get a point there against Italy earlier this morning. And I tell you what, the draw is probably a good result for Australia also. We'll probably take a draw. A-League X asks, will you do live streams for A-League games on Paramount this season? Yeah, definitely. Yeah, we'll definitely do some A-League live streams, live watch-alongs, as we usually do. Very much looking forward to the new season, which is only just a few weeks away. Alrighty, before the second half gets underway, let's have a quick look at the group standings, folks. So, first of all, let's talk about Australia. You can see we're not in a great position right now. 0 points, 0 goals scored. We are sitting bottom of Group D as it currently stands, which is a little bit concerning. Argentina currently top of the group with 2 wins. Obviously, that's as it stands here at halftime. But as you can see there, a draw for Cuba earns them a point. So if we lose this game, we can't make second place. We've got to try and get through in third place, but only the best place, third place teams go through. And even a win against Cuba, that might not be enough to get us through. We're not sure. Looking at some of the other groups, New Zealand, we've got a bunch of A-League players in that New Zealand squad. They did get a win against Egypt yesterday, I believe. Big win there for New Zealand, so they keep their dream alive in that group. We were talking about this group a bit earlier as well. Morocco currently top of Group C. USA had a big win against New Caledonia as well. They're currently top of Group E as well. Some fantastic teams at this tournament, but Australia, again, as we see this live ladder, not in a good position at all. Lightning says, only need 3 goals to win and not concede. Easy, right? I mean, easier said than done, isn't it? Easier said than done. Callum says, we were so unlucky with the draw. Yeah, I mean, I think we can say that now. Coming up against Italy, Argentina, like it's tough. It's tough. So if we do indeed fail to make it out of this group, it is going to be a really, really disappointing result, especially considering that we won the Asian Cup. We won the Asian Cup, incredible performance, and to not make it out of the group at the World Cup would be really, really disappointing here. So that's why this upcoming 45 minutes, guys, is so huge. This is a real big test. This is a big halftime talk for Trevor Morgan as well. Really curious to just know what he's saying to the players here in the halftime sheds. What is his message to the players? And what changes, if any, does he make at halftime as well? What changes are made? That's going to be the interesting thing also. Jovanovic, Caputo, could they come on? Troy says here, go all out. See, that's the funny thing, yeah. It's like, what do you do? So it's just, I mean, it's always the thing in football. When you're in a position like this, you're trailing 2-0 at halftime, and we really do need to get a result. I think a draw would be okay if we can just get just 2 goals back. I think that would be good, and I think it's doable. I think it is sort of realistic. But yeah, at what stage do you really go all out attack? But then that leaves you exposed at the back, so it's a really sort of interesting predicament. And hey, that's where the coaching staff earn their pay, isn't it? That's why they're there, to try and figure out these things, these strategies. Try and how can we get ourselves back into this game without getting completely destroyed at the back. We don't want to if we concede the 3rd goal, if Argentina have a 3-goal lead, it's basically done. This team is fantastic and so talented, but for any team to come back after 3 goals down would be a disaster. So heading into the second half, yes, we have to be aggressive, but we can't afford to concede, really. We cannot afford to concede. As Hunter says here, to be a fly on the wall of every locker room. Which player would you like to see come on? Yeah, I'm actually going to say Caputo. I think I would like to, if I had to pick one, probably Max Caputo. I wouldn't mind seeing Jovanovic come on, but yeah, I think we need something different up top. Yeah, I think we do need something different. So we've got sort of too many of these similar sort of midfield players on the field. Great players, but we need a more recognised striker up top. Mr. Touré's been working really hard to get himself involved in this game, just hasn't really managed to prove much of a threat up forward, unfortunately. So he might be one to come off, perhaps. Troy says, this is why I like this sport so much. Very tactical and skillful. That's right. It does get quite complex. And hey, I'm no coach. I'm no tactical expert. So I'm just a fan at the end of the day. But the bottom line is Australia need to score some goals. We've now gone 3 halves of football at this tournament, and we have not scored a goal. Scored a great number of goals at the Asian Cup. But we haven't been able to break through and find the back of the net, which is disappointing. Second half should be just around the corner now. Great to have this game on free-to-air SBS, currently in the ad break, so the second half should be within a few minutes, folks. Appreciate you guys joining us for this live watch-along. hit that like button if you haven't done so already. Really appreciate the support. You guys joining us for these live watch-alongs. And you can also consider sending in a super chat. Thanks again to Tan Lee for sending in that super chat earlier this morning. Hope you guys have got your coffees, got your brekkie. Well, it's here on the east coast of Australia. It's now 10:05 a.m. So I hope you guys are enjoying the start to your day. Alrighty, here we go. It's second half time, folks. Will we see any changes? The teams are back on the field. The second half is underway, and this is the real test now for Australia. Can we make the ultimate comeback? Look, if we lose, we need some mathematicians in the live chat looking at the other groups. The best placed, third place teams go through, but if we lose, especially if our goal difference isn't looking good, if we lose, it's looking highly unlikely that I think that we make it through the knockout phase. So, for me, I think this attitude for this team heading into the second half has to be, we need to get a draw. We need to get a draw. Tan Lee says here as well, we have no choice but to attack, or we pack our bags and go home. Australia, down the left. Now, is the broadcast breaking up for you guys? Is the broadcast breaking up for you guys? No? Okay, we're back on. Did you guys have that on your screens for the game? The screen just went all weird and like green for a second there. Anyway, it's back now. Argentina on the attack down the left. Great cutback. Great chance for Argentina. They're in the box. The shots. Whoa, that was close. Whoa, that was close. We've literally been saying we cannot afford to concede. Argentina millimeters away from making it 3-0. Oh my goodness. You guys had that glitch too? Okay, yeah. So that's the great thing about doing this live watch alongs. Is like we can troubleshoot. We can do a check. Was that on my end? Was on my TV glitching out, or was that all collectively experiencing that glitch? All right. That is the question, baked beans. Hopefully we can make the comeback in the second half. Hunter says, "Gotta love SBS." To be fair, we don't know if that was SBS or who knows, just the cameras in the stadium. Who knows? Awesome that SBS are broadcasting these games. SBS will be broadcasting the Australian Championship as well, which is great. I think all the games for the Oz Championship are going to be on their app. And then I think some of the Saturday games are going to be on their main channel on TV. Argentina, again on the front foot. Bright start from the team from South America. It doesn't look like Australia have made any substitutions. It looks like we're playing the same setup. Looks like Yuli again playing through the middle up top alongside Toure. Battleado is over on that left-hand side. Reece Yuli, very versatile player. We saw him start in the centre of the park against Italy. Today he's had a much more advanced role, the Sydney FC player, Reece Yuli. Top player, fantastic talent. Newey Jets asks, keen for the Oz Championship, mate? Yes, of course. Yeah, I think we all are. It should be fun. And I'm really looking forward to, we've got some upcoming weekends as Australia win a free kick. We've got some weekends coming up for the next couple of months where we're going to have there's going to be just back-to-back football action for hours on Saturdays and probably Sundays as well, where you've got some of the Oz Championship games kicking off at 1 p.m. and then 1 p.m., 3 p.m. I think, and then you've got A-League games after that, 5 and 7:30 or whatever. So yeah, it's going to be great having plenty of football on the weekends where you've got the Oz Championship, sort of the curtain raiser, and then you've got the A-League after that as well. So it's going to be cool. Yes, definitely keen to do our Monday live streams. We're doing our Monday live streams the last few weeks, bringing them back. So yeah, round recaps on Monday nights, definitely. So free kick here for Australia. It's a fair way out. But it's going to be sent in here by, looks like it could be Okonaxler with the delivery. It is. Left-footed delivery. Swung in. Delivery's okay. And it's gone out for a goal kick, I think. Well, it looked like Daniel Benny. No, it's a corner. It is a corner. It is a corner for Australia. Good news. The delivery was actually all right. It was well positioned. Daniel Benny trying to get a flick on. But it did look like it came off ahead of Argentina last. So, corner. Ocon Engsler with the deliveries again. In swinger. A little bit deeper. Hammond's going to collect it. Swinging it back in. That's a deep delivery, but it's towards Esposito. Here's the header. Punched away. Australia on the attack. Oh, that's a handball, surely. Surely, that's a handball. That's got to be a handball. The players are appealing. The players just raised his arms. He's made his body bigger with his hands. That's a huge moment, surely. Was that not a handball? Am I the only one that saw that? Was that not a handball? The players thought so. Oh, it looked like he raised his elbow. I don't know, man. It looked like the arms went up. Goodness me. Yep, they're checking it, dude. They're checking it. This is a big moment. This is huge. They are checking this. We've got a review request. So this is the interesting new system at this tournament. It's a review request by Australia here. Newy Jet says, Aussies ramping up the pressure. Come on. Oh, boy. This is a big moment here. A review here for a possible penalty for Australia. Look, maybe Esposito was offside. That's my only concern. Esposito might have been offside before that. Now they're having a look at this. That looks like a hand. Does it hit his leg first? I don't know. Their hands are up. Their hands are, dude, that's a handball for me. Look, maybe you could argue that it's straight at his body, but the camera angles aren't great. The camera angles aren't great. He's leaning back and he's made if his hands aren't there, if his hands are lower, the ball would go over his face like that. The ball would go over the top. Here's the decision for the referee. This is a huge moment for Australia. Huge, huge moment. The decision from the referee is set to be announced. No penalty. No penalty. No penalty. No penalty. Unbelievable. Unbelievable. I'll tell you what, I've been fair to the referee, man. I thought the two decisions for the goal so far, I've actually agreed with. Even to disallow Australia's goal, I actually agree with. Reece Yuli's almost scored from the corner. Goes out of play. I'll tell you what, I have actually agreed with the referee's two decisions on the goals. I disagree with that one. That has to be a penalty. The player's leaning back and has made his body bigger with the arms coming up. You have to consider that. If the arms aren't there, it doesn't even hit him. It goes over his body. But the arms have gone up. It has to be a penalty. Can't believe it. Rob says, Tarnley, it feels like it. It feels like it. Especially with the position that Australia are in right now, man. Wow. Well, we're really in a difficult position here. The decisions are going against us. The scoreline's against us. Everything is against us. And Australia are wasting no time right now. Changes are being made in Serra and Jovanovic on. Reece Yuli is off. Changes are afoot for Australia here. Interesting changes too as well. It looks like Quintal, in fact, is coming off as well. So this will mean a bit of a reshuffle. A bit of a reshuffle for Australia. It looks like Jovanovic, of course, will be playing up top alongside Toure. And Daniel Benny has moved up into right midfield in Serra, who started at right back against Italy. He's there once again. So Quintal thought he had the equaliser in the first half. It was disallowed. Again, I think I agreed with that call in the end. So Daniel Benny, I do like that move, man. I do like that change. I think Daniel Benny probably better utilised in a more forward position, in a more aggressive position. Wow, dude. Come on, Australia, says Tay. That's right. I haven't had a chance to jump into FC26. Hunter says, asks, when is the soccer squad announcement? Should be tomorrow. Yeah, we don't know. I don't think there's been any confirmation about when it'll be announced, but it does often get announced on a Friday. So it could be tomorrow, but we don't know. I don't think there's been any official confirmation yet. "55 minutes played in this game, guys. 55 minutes. So we're already 10 minutes into the second half. It's flying by. And already drama. Already drama. Australia should have been awarded a penalty for sure. Australia have won at heart of the park here. Ocon, Engsler, Ivanovic in support. The Young Socceroos with a huge test here in this second half. Need to find some goals. James over on the left. There's numbers in the box. Jovanovic is there. Badalado trying to win it. James Overy sliding in, and he gives away the free kick. It's going to be a yellow card here for James Overy. Oh boy. James Overy. He's been good today from left back. He's worked hard. He's gotten up the pitch quite a lot. So, after 56 minutes, the scores remain at 2-0. Australia really should have been awarded a penalty there. Which, again, at this stage in this half, man, at this stage in the game, that would have been huge. Had we have scored from that penalty, if it had been awarded, it would have been 2-1. Plenty of time to go in the second half. We would have had the momentum. So that's why it's such a big deal, dude. Such a big deal. If we'd gotten that chance to get one back so early on in this half. Because the chances just really haven't been there for Australia. I mean, we can't really complain. I mean, we haven't really been good enough in our chance creation, hey? We need to be better. We need to be better. Stats so far. Australia have had 5 shots, 2 on target. Argentina, 8 shots, 4 on target. And Argentina with a little bit more possession compared to Australia so far in the game. 57 minutes played. Back underway. Really appreciate you guys joining us on this Thursday morning. On the east coast of Australia, at least, Thursday morning. For this crucial game for the Young Socceroos. Hit that like button if you haven't done so already. You can also consider sending a super chat. We've got live watch-alongs coming up this weekend as well for the Australia Cup final on Saturday night. Heidelberg United, Newcastle Jets. We will be live for that one. And we will be live for the Young Socceroos' third group stage game against Cuba. That's Sunday morning. So 2 more live watch-alongs this weekend. Subscribe if you don't want to miss them. Argentina are on the front foot. We need these goals back, but we can't afford to concede again. We can't afford to concede. And they're in behind a bit too easily. Kikianis gets it clear. 58 minutes have gone by. Oh, boy. Boston, good to see you here, mate. Good morning to you. Yes, we'll be doing an Australian Chip Championship prediction next week. And Leo Senna 23 also asks, when will you be doing the A-League ladder prediction? That should be next week. Probably next weekend, like the following weekend. So that will be a week or so out from the start of the A-League season. Okay. Still time for Australia. Still plenty of time in the second half. But to just lift the heads of the players, we need a goal now. It feels like we need a goal soon, hey? Just to really put Argentina on the back foot and give us a bit of momentum. We would love to get this goal real soon. Australia have already made 2 substitutions in Serra on at right back, which has pushed Daniel Benny further up the field. And Jovanovic has come on for Yuli, which I think was a good move to get another recognised striker in Luka Jovanovic on the field. Appreciate that comment, Boston. There's certainly some great people making football content regarding everything in Australia, the A-Leagues and all that. I'm sure you guys watch a bunch of them. Round Ball Australia doing some great stuff. Suited and Booted are a great podcast as well. There's a bunch of others. And thank you very much for that very kind super chat there, Boston. Really appreciate your support, mate. And I hope you enjoyed that fan day experience next week at the Mariners. We have just ticked past an hour of football in Valparaiso. Argentina with a 2-goal lead still. Socceroos yet to find the back of the net at this tournament. It's getting a little bit worrying. We really have to lift now. Argentina, a lot of their possession has been sort of knocking it around the back. And they move forward with pace. They move forward with speed. And it's caught Australia out on a couple of occasions. Toure has it at his feet. Here's a chance for Australia to go forward. Battlada with an early pass, but again, just another example of going forward and it's a little bit too frantic and it's just coming unstuck far too easily. It's not quite working. Not quite working, hey. Appreciate that, Lightning. Lightning says, I feel like you do the best watch-alongs because of your commentary and your engagement with the chat and also your personality. Lightning, thanks very much, mate. Glad you enjoyed the live watch-alongs. And yeah, man, we're all about just trying to build a community for like-minded Australian football fans. It's a growing sport in Australia. It's got so much potential. And it's important that we create plenty of noise about it. Continue to promote the game. And all you guys are a part of that. So, 62 minutes played now. We've just ticked past 62 minutes. Australia. We haven't really had too much going on in the second half. Not too many clear-cut opportunities still. Again, it's been a funny game for the Young Socceroos. It's like again, it hasn't been terrible. It hasn't been disastrous. The scoreline is disastrous, that's for sure. That long ball from Esposito wasn't great though. Like the performance has been there. It feels like we've got the foundation, but we're just not. There's another gear that we can go to, and we just haven't found it. We haven't been able to find it. We did it time and time again at the Asian Cup, even against adversity. A couple of times we were, trailing at the Asian Cup or in a tricky position, and we came through in the end. And we found that extra gear. We found that level to step up to. But so far, we're still lacking that. We're lacking that edge. Argentina looking to make a break down the left. Defensively, looking okay so far in the second half. Argentina, they had a chance really early on in the second half where they probably should have made it 3-0. Argentina happy to go backwards and take the slow approach this time. Okie dokie. That's right. Yeah, Mark Jackson, Mariners boss, the Mariners head coach. His birthday the other day. Lightning says, do I get another Melbourne City jersey? I mean, dude, I do love Melbourne City's kits this year. Oh, here's a chance for Argentina. Ball comes across. Cleared away by Benny. That was another dangerous attack from Argentina. 64 minutes played. This is Toure. His pass is cut off again. Time after time, our passes have been cut off. Here's Argentina now on the attack. Shot comes in the block off the head of Kikianis, and it's out for a corner. Oh, goodness. This is going to get real nervy, isn't it? As this game goes on, it's just going to get real, real nervy. Well, Australia are preparing another substitution. Agosti is about to come on. It's going to be interesting to see who will make way for Agosti. We know he's a versatile player, midfielder. Possibly Panman or even Battleado. Argentina corner away by Esposito. Still on for Argentina. Great footwork. The shot, great block. Kikianis. Great block. Put himself in the way of that shot. Australia having to do some serious defending right now as we speak. If we concede a third, it is not just a mountain to climb. It's what's bigger than a mountain? It's Mount Everest, really. Long range shots. Great save from Hall. The parry is followed up, but it's offsides. Another great effort there from Argentina, and it's another great save from Stephen Hall. Brilliant save there. The offside call was the correct one in the end, but it was another important diving save there from Australia's goalkeeper, Stephen Hall. And Australia will make that substitution, and it is Battleado who's coming off. Looking perhaps a bit disappointed. He wasn't able to affect this game a little bit more, but Louis Agosti is on. We imagine he'll play off that left-hand side. We'll keep an eye on it, though. So that means Australia have one more window left to make changes. One more window. We've got Max Caputo, another forward who could come on. Surely he's introduced into the game at some point if we're still chasing it. Argentina on the front foot still looking for goal number 3. Australia got the bodies at the back, but there's a bit of space now on the edge of the box. Oh, off the bar. Great chance for Argentina again. Curling effort from the edge of the box. Hitting the crossbar. Great chance. Great opportunity there for Argentina. Curling left-footed shot off the top of the crossbar. So, the minutes continue to tick by. The time is running out for Australia. Two 2-0 to Argentina. And Sarah with a bit of space to drive forward. Here we go. Long ball, it was maybe an interesting decision there. He had so many options short. In Sarah, again, chose to go long. Maybe should have gone for the short option. And all of a sudden it's opened up for Argentina. Exposed to the back here, Australia. Argentina are in. The shot's blocked from Esposito. Dude, I tell you what, this last 5 or so minutes, Argentina have been getting closer and closer to scoring goal number 3. It feels like it's imminent, doesn't it? The way they're playing, Argentina, they're certainly not sitting back. They don't want to sit back. They don't want to allow Australia back into this game. They're doing really well, Argentina. They're managing this game quite well. A chance. Panman. The ball is on for Benny, who's chasing it. Goalkeeper's come on. Oh, goalkeeper's missed it. Benny scores. Daniel Benny scores. Oh, horrific error from the Argentina goalkeeper. And Australia have a lifeline. Daniel Benny, who wasted that chance against Italy, has pulled one back for Australia. Oh, finally, indeed. The ball from Panman. Teeing up Daniel Benny. What an error from the goalkeeper. That is a tremendous error. I've never seen anything like it. And Daniel Benny, who flies away, scores into an empty net. It's 2-1. Australia, the dream is alive. Oh, Tay loves it. Leo Senate 23 loves it. Let's go, Boston. Oh my goodness. And I tell you what, guys, it's the two QPR players and the two former Perth Glory players combining there. But Argentina are in behind. Argentina, great save, Stephen Hall. Oh my goodness. Well, immediately after, Argentina almost make it 3. Stephen Hall with another phenomenal save. Well, ladies and gentlemen, this game has exploded into life once again. Daniel Benny in the 69th minute, finally with the breakthrough. And the Young Socceroos, have they got the momentum now? We have finally got the goal that we've been searching for this whole tournament. Oh, what a moment. The two former Perth Glory players combine. Panman with an expertly weighted pass. And Daniel Benny, he looked like he'd sort of given up on it because the goalkeeper was coming out for it. What an error from Argentina's goalkeeper. A horrendous mistake. Completely missing his clearance. And Daniel Benny, it's a comfortable, easy finish for him. Wowee. Australia with a bit of momentum now. Long ball down the left. It's James Overy who's in behind. That's got to be a free kick. It's got to be yellow. It's got to be a booking. It's a booking, and it's a free kick in a great position for Australia. Oh my goodness. Well, this is it, folks. We're in the final 20 minutes. We just ticked past 71 minutes now. Australia have plenty of time and just need to get one goal back to level it up. Certainly a free kick. James Overy fouled. Troy says Argentina looking scared now. They've conceded, and now they're on the back foot. So, free kick opportunity should be coming up here. Showing that replay, that fantastic save. Stephen Hall, man, a lot of credit has to go to Stephen Hall, the goalkeeper for Australia. If it wasn't for him, Young Socceroos would be down a couple more goals. 72 minutes played. Free kick in a great position here for Australia. Not wide. Now, is Jovanovic lining this one up? Jovanovic might shoot here. He's a striker. He does this a lot. He loves to shoot from crazy angles, crazy distances. But he's capable of scoring. Fantastic striker of Adelaide United. Luka Jovanovic. This is... Surely he doesn't shoot from here. He might try and curl it for the corner. If he scores from here, it'll be a miraculous goal. There's two players in the ball. Great chance coming for Australia. Free kick Jovanovic. There's players in the box. There's a number of players there to aim for Australia, but don't be surprised if Jovanovic goes direct for goal. Here it comes. Oh, it's off the crossbar. And it's going to be a corner. The goalkeeper made the save. And as predicted, Jovanovic going direct for goal. But yet it looks like the goalkeeper got a fingertip to it. Corner. Australia on the front foot. Australia have the momentum. Can Australia capitalise with a second goal? The scores are 2-1 in Argentina's favour. But it feels like all of the momentum now is with the Young Socceroos, who are looking to keep the dream of the Under-20 World Cup alive. Now, what's going on here? The referee's jogging. What's going on here? Is the referee checking something? What's going on here? Australia have requested a video review check. What for? Is there a possible penalty? I've got no clue what's going on. We didn't see anything during that free kick, but during that Jovanovic free kick a moment ago, was there an incident? There's a video review happening as we speak. Was there a foul, perhaps? Having a look. Oh, at the far post. There's a foul at the far post. This could be a penalty. At the far post, the Argentina player's gone to the deck, but is wrestling Daniel Benny to the floor. That looks like a foul. Well, Australia have already requested a video review early this half, and the decision went against them. That looked like Daniel Benny was wrestled to the ground. That's a penalty. That's a penalty. That's going to be a penalty, right? Yeah, it's Benny. It's Benny who's gone down. And it looks like the defenders pulled him down. This could be a penalty. This is a huge moment. Referee's review. Here we go. Incredible! Australia! No penalty again. Oh, incredible. For the second time, Australia have been robbed of a penalty. We're up against all odds here today. Oh, my goodness. Oh, my goodness. Well, Australia should have had 2 penalties in the second half. We've had video reviews. Referees had a good look at them, and it's decided no penalty. Perman with the delivery. Argentina send it long. Goodness me, dude. What a chance. What a big moment. Oh, here comes Australia. They're in behind. Jovanovic down the right. Luka Jovanovic cutting in on his left. Gets it off to Benny. Australia lose it. And Argentina go down the right. All of a sudden, Argentina in behind. Great chance for Argentina. Across the face in Sericles. Oh my goodness, dude. This is just non-stop drama right now. This is non-stop chaos. Haven't even had a second to breathe after that penalty decision that was waved away. It looked like a foul to me. Daniel Benny was dragged to the ground. Not sure how that's not a penalty. Oh my goodness me. Incredible, dude. Incredible. Big drama in this game, dude. There's so many talking points from this game, man. Again, I'll say the 2 decisions in the first half, when it came to those 2 goals, the one that was disallowed for Australia and the one that was awarded for Argentina, I actually agreed with both decisions. Even the decision to disallow Australia's first half goal, I agreed with that decision. I thought it was a foul from Quintal. But for me, those 2 penalties, they were penalties. It was a handball earlier on, and Daniel Benny was dragged to the floor there. They both had to be penalties, surely. Surely. Well, Daniel Benny has kept Australia in this game with his goal. Not long to go in this contest. And again, I want to reiterate, it really does feel like Australia need to certainly get at least a point from this game to try and keep the dream alive of getting to the knockout phase of this tournament. 78 minutes played. There is still time for 1 goal for Australia. Big. We said it at halftime, man. This was the big half, the defining half of football for the Young Socceroos at this tournament. Against all odds, against the adversity, man. The decision's just simply not going our way. Hunter says maybe only not a penalty because they didn't affect what happened in the play at all. Still don't agree, but maybe that was the decision. Look, perhaps, yeah, I mean, you could get to consider the free kick from Jovanovic. He wasn't looking for any plays. He was going direct for goal and hit the crossbar. But I don't know. Man, it's still a foul. It looked like a foul to me, hey? Looked like a foul to me. 79 minutes played. 2-1 to Argentina. Australia just need 1 chance, 1 moment. Again, don't forget, 1 more window available for Australia. We can make 2 more changes in 1 window. Argentina are currently making a triple change here as we speak. I think we're all expecting Max Caputo to surely come on soon for Australia. We're about to enter the final 10 minutes of regulation time. Surely Max Caputo comes on. And I tell you what, if there might be a situation where even a defender comes off for Max Caputo to really go for this game. Having said that, I mean, all the way throughout this game, even in the second half, Argentina have looked really dangerous and could have easily had a couple more goals. Stephen Hall's been brilliant. There's been plenty of yellow cards in this game, it feels like, hey, especially for the Argentina players. Final 10 minutes of regulation time. A lot of time spent with this triple substitution. It's been at least a minute. Finally, we're back underway. Okay, here we go. Big moments coming up for Australia. Who's going to step up? And Sarah, again, looking for that long ball, looking for Benny. Can't find him on this occasion. Argentina looking to break down the left. They almost find it. Esposito's there. Dude, man. Dude. These are huge moments. As a footballer, these are the moments that you play for. At a World Cup, Under-20 World Cup, crucial group stage game, trailing, 1 goal down. Who wants to be a hero? Who's going to step up and rescue this one for Australia? The celebrations will be incredible if we can pull it back to 2-2. Again, trailing 2-0 at the halftime break. Argentina down the left. Nicely worked. Still on for Argentina. Edge of the box. They work it backwards though. Toure wins it. Interesting touch from Toure. He's giving away the ball. Argentina, again, looking dangerous. Happy to slow it down. They've got the lead. We can't seem to get control of the ball at the moment. Hey, the last couple of minutes have just been all Argentina. We just need control of the ball. We need to get ourselves back into this game. Surely Caputo has to be brought on now. Surely the substitution has to be ready for Australia. Johnny Yull could also come in as well. I don't think we saw Yull in the Italy game, did we? He didn't come off the bench. Excuse me. Pearman, finds Ivanovic. This is a Gosti early ball. Probably not the right one. Ivanovic wins it. He's driving forward. Cleared away though. Sarah, down the right. Substitution ready for Argentina again. Surely this is their last one. That's surely going to be Argentina's last substitution. I think they've used all the windows now. Well, as we're just talking about Max Caputo, the broadcast cuts to Trevor Morgan having a conversation with Max Caputo on the sidelines. Sounds like he's getting ready to come on. Tell you what, we're running out of time. We are running out of time. So, Ivanovic losing it in midfield. Argentina again able to pick it up and drive forward once again. Nicely worked down the left. It looks so dangerous going forward, Argentina. Across to the right-hand side now, across to the middle. And Esposito's there once again for the clearance. And again, at this stage of the game now, I think if the margin returns to 2 goals, if Argentina were to score a third, that's probably game over at this stage. Australia have done really well to get 1 goal back. Can't afford to concede number 3, and they've done really well not to concede number 3 the second half. We should acknowledge that. I think defensively, we've stayed calm and composed at the back in the second half. Argentina have had some great chances. Stephen Hall's been called into action on a number of occasions as well. And here comes that change for Australia. Max Caputo is coming on, and he will be replacing Jalen Pearman. Okay, very interesting. So we may well see a change of shape, perhaps, for Australia. Max Caputo on. Tell you what, I wouldn't bring off Pearman. He set up that goal for Australia with that fantastic pass. Brilliant work from Jalen Pearman. We'll keep an eye on how exactly Australia are lining up. It looks like Musa Toure might have shifted out to the wing. So that was the third substitution window for the Young Socceroos. So we cannot make any more subs, and Caputo is on. So it looks like Toure's gone out to the right. Or is Caputo's playing in mid-weight? Caputo's playing in midfield? Why is Max Caputo playing in midfield? What's going on? Max Caputo is playing centre mid. This guy's a striker. This guy plays as a striker week in and week out for Melbourne City in the A-League, and he's currently sitting in central midfield. I'm not sure what's going on there. Anyway, ball forwards, down the left. Benny's got it. Daniel Benny on the left. Curling it in. Headed away. So I'm not sure why. Surely you would tweak the formation to play Caputo up the top, but it looks like Max Caputo is playing a bit deeper in midfield. Very, very bizarre. Lightning is backing Caputo to score a goal. G'day, AliX once again. Are you doing a live stream for the MacArthur game tonight? Not the Bulls game tonight, but we'll be catching it for sure. Yes, MacArthur SC in action later tonight in the Asian Champions League 2, hosting Beijing. Big game for the Bulls. And yes, later Saturday 23, definitely we'll be doing our match week predictions for the A-League. The X also says Benny has really stepped up. Yep. Since he moved up into a more advanced position, he's looked good. So I think he needed to play that role from the start. I think so. Mm-hmm. 88 minutes played. Feels like we've had quite a few stoppages, man, in this second half. They've just showed the group standings on the broadcast. And again, as it stands, Australia, bottom of the group with 0 points. Argentina, front foot again. Stephen Hall's behind the shot with the save. This is it now. This is it. Australia really going to send forward. And Sarah's pushing up from right back. I keep committing numbers forwards. Have to push Argentina backwards. Musa Toure. Again, Toure's dispossessed. Konexla sees the space out wide. Again, just poor execution has let us down today again, folks. How many times is the ball given away far too cheaply, and Argentina are away down the right. Cross coming in. There's the space on the left. The shot. It's wide, but it's a corner. So it's a great save from Stephen Hall yet again. I mean, maybe just going wide, but Stephen Hall wasn't to know that. That's a brilliant save once again from Stephen Hall, man. He's been very, very good in goals over these 2 games with some top saves. A-League X says, Caputo and Jovanovic have looked more lively than Toure and Battleado. Says they should almost start them and put Battleado and Benny as wingers. 6 minutes added on. That feels about right. Wow, Argentina have had this corner, but have had sent virtually no one forward. They had 1 player in the box. So Argentina happy to take their time. There's still plenty of injury time to be played. Ball comes in for Argentina. The shot! Oh, dude. That easily could have sailed into the back of the net. Kikianis. And a Kikianis deflection off him could have gone into the back of the net. Sails wide, but Australia have got it at the wrong end of the pitch. We need to go forward, dude. Argentina have made another... Dude, it feels like Argentina have made endless substitutions. I thought they'd used all their subs. They've just made one more. Still on the front foot, Argentina. They've done really well in this half they've looked a threat this whole game. They look dangerous. Time and time again. And again, Australia have worked so hard in this match to make sure that that Argentina have only just scored 2 and no more. And the second half has maybe been a slight improvement. But still not enough just yet. Long-range shot from Argentina over the goal. Goal kick coming up for Australia, looking to take it quickly. Here we go. These are the moments. Ball sent long. Options to aim for. Doesn't get to any of them. James Overy. Oh, it does well. Brilliant from James Overy. He wins the ball. He's hurt. Overy's hurt here. Slowly getting back to his feet. Tanley says, if Cuba lose their next game and we beat them, we might go through. Yeah, I don't know how it works with like the other third place teams. Like even 3 points, that might not be enough. Long ball here. Caputo trying to get a teammate involved. No one's there. Down the left again. Argentina. This is a great chance for them now. This is basically 3-on-2 for Argentina. Great work. Ocon Engsler just out-muscling the attacker there. Again, Argentina down the left. They've really... Oh, it's still in play. This is a great chance. They've scored. It's 3-2. Sorry, 3-1. It's 3-1. Australia lose. Australia lose. (3-1). It's a goal. Argentina just finds number 3 at the death. And Australia lose. You can see the Australian players can't believe it. They've worked so hard to try and get themselves back into this game. But again, dude, we said it. Argentina just have looked so dangerous, and it felt like that third goal was coming. Dude, I mean, I might have to check this. I don't know if that ball stayed in play. Stephen Hall through the legs of the goalkeeper. A-League X says Esposito has to do better. Again, I mean, the second and third goals for Argentina have just been far too easy. Far too easy for them to score goals like that. The way they've just waltzed into the box and teed it up, it was very similar to the second goal. You just wonder whether that ball maybe went out of play. So Australia get this game back underway. 2 minutes left in injury time. Long ball. It's heartbreaking. It's disappointing. But again, just not good enough in the end. Just not good enough. Despite maybe playing well against Italy. Some promising signs here against Argentina, but just not finding that next gear above. Argentina on the front foot again. Looking for number 4 to seal it, if they haven't done so already. That's a great shot. That's a great goal. That's an incredible goal. It's 4-1. Argentina are running away with it now. It's 4-1. Australia have collapsed. Australia have been torn apart here at the end. It's an incredible strike. It's an incredible goal. Nothing that Stephen Hall could have done there. But again, the counter-attack, Australia committing numbers forwards. Maybe a hint of an offside in the build-up. Yeah, and that's right. As Alligator says here, it's the goal difference as well. Like it could come down to that. And we've conceded. We're down 3, another -3 now. We're on total -4 goal difference with 0 points. Two goals scored in second half injury time. Boston, thanks very much for the very kind super chat. Says, Lockie, I've got Nick Fitzgerald's 2020 Bushfire home jersey game worn, the red and blue one. That rings a bell. It sounds familiar. Also says, you are a legend, bro. Thanks very much, Boston. And thanks for that very kind super chat, mate. Really appreciate it. Not done yet. Argentina on the attack again. Oh, my God, dude, that was almost number 5. It's gone wide. Well, that would have been truly embarrassing if that had gone in. Well, this has been a disaster for Australia. There's no escaping that fact. A real disaster. Long ball sent through. Caputo's chasing it, but it's cleared away. It's full time, Valparaiso. It's Argentina 4. It's Australia 1. It's a complete and utter disaster. Australia have not been able to step up. Disaster. There's no other word for it. There's no other word for it. For all the promise that we showed against Italy. It's a disaster. It's heartbreak. We will be live for match day 3 against Cuba on Sunday. We'll have to look at how the other groups shape up. But that might be it for Australia this tournament. Guys, really appreciate you guys joining us for this live watch along this morning. Join us on Saturday night for the Australia Cup live watch along as well. And then, of course, Sunday morning for the Cuba game. Appreciate you guys tuning in. Enjoy the rest of your Thursdays. My name's Lockie. See you in the next one.